Greetings everyone, welcome back to RP Genesis, where characters are more than numbers. Today, I've got a special guest on the show, where we're going to turn our pet dogs into D&D characters. And who is that special guest? Well, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Finn. I am 1/3 of Pride and Pixels YouTube channel and Twitch channel. I also have a podcast, a writing podcast called Path Publication, which I co-host with my mate Andy, which Zach has also been on. What haven't I not done? Hello, Zach. Thank you for joining. Whoa, hang on, try again. Thank you, Zach. Thank you for allowing me back onto your channel.
Yeah, did you forget whose channel it was for a second, Finn?
I thought you were on my channel for a second there, yeah. It's like, hello, welcome to RP Pixel.
So, today we're going to turn our dogs, that's going to be I say our dogs. In my case, it's my sister's dog, Lulu, the Jackawawa, into a D&D character. And for you, Finn?
I'm going to be turning my dog Ghost, which you can see in the bottom right of my corner here, who is a Champagne German Shepherd, who is currently 8 years old, and we've had him for 5 years. And he's adorable.
He absolutely is adorable.
He's looking at me with his mouth open, his tongue out. It's like, I don't know what's going on.
So this is the book we're going to be using today, the Animal Adventures third-party book that comes from SourceForge Games. So let's dive right into it, shall we? Alright, so Finn, you got your dice ready?
I have my dice ready, yes. I have some volcanic-sized dice here. I went to a convention recently and I picked these up from Valkyrie RPG. So I'm testing them out today.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, it's not a sponsored thing.
But maybe one day.
Maybe one day, you know, never know what happens.
So, Finn, the first thing we do, we're going to follow it in a similar manner to the main series that I do when we're making characters.
Okay.
We are going to start with rolling the stats. So take your 4d6, roll them all, and then take away the lowest number and add up the rest.
I have a separate set of d6s for this.
Then do this 6 times until you've got 6 numbers.
That's my preferred way of getting the stats. That is 14, 10, 11, 16, 9. That's another 10.
Okay, so looking at your numbers, we've got some almost average across the entire board, but you've got some which are higher than average.
Okay.
I did mine before.
Starting stats.
I did mine before. I got 1 9, 2 15s, 2 12s, and an 11.
Okay, you did a lot better than I did. I think my dice have been loaded somehow.
I would have killed for a 16.
I mean, 16 is pretty good, but that's probably the best one we've had so far of the ones I've rolled.
Okay, so when you are playing as a dog, you automatically get your charisma increasing by 1.
Oh, nice.
So, now before we assign the stats, we're going to determine the size of the dog. Now, the reason that is because in this book, sizes act as sub-races. So...
Okay.
So,
Interesting mechanic.
Yeah. Because then you don't have to search through the countless races of dogs, like a Saint Bernard and gets this, and Alsatian gets that.
A Chihuahua gets this, can't it?
Yeah. So Lulu, being a small dog in real life, counts as a lap dog, which means that her size in-game is small, and she gets a dex increase of 1. Now, for you, Finn, the choices are a regular dog, which increases the strength by 1 and they count as medium, and this is normally reserved for spaniels, bulldogs, and crossbreeds, or a big dog, which is medium size as well, and the constitution goes up by 1, and this is for mastiffs, Saint Bernards, Alsatians, and similar sizes. So what would you say Ghost comes under?
I think the closest comparison there, ones you mentioned, is Alsatian. It's kind of like, I thought, it's not technically the same breed, but German Shepherds and Alsatians are the same thing. They're not quite the same thing, but I would go with that. So I'd go with a big dog for Ghost.
Okay, so...
You happy with that, Ghost? Yeah, he's not interested. So big dog for Ghost, please.
Alignment. I'd say Lulu is chaotic neutral.
She's out for herself. Didn't care about anyone else.
Oh, absolutely. And what about Ghost?
Well, I wouldn't say lawful good because he has just been out for a WLK and apparently wasn't very good. So I wouldn't say he's lawful good. I don't know. Neutral good seems a bit too goody-goody because he can be an idiot sometimes, can't you, Ghosty? So I would probably go chaotic good, maybe. chaotic good seems to fit him more.
Languages. So, because with animal companions, you are able to speak English like a regular folk. But the languages that you learn from being part of the Animal Companions book is, Common, Canine, and one other language of your choice. So, what language...
Are they the regular D&D languages, or are they, like, animal-based ones?
They are the regular D&D languages.
I'm thinking Elven, because he's got quite a long face, and Elves got quite long, sharp features. So I'm thinking maybe Elven might be a good idea for a language.
Okay. And I think for Lulu, Gnomish, because she is tiny.
Oh, tiny
Halfling
lady.
She's a tiny, grumpy lady.
She's a tiny, grumpy lady.
So both of them, being dogs, get an ability called Keen Senses, which means that they get advantage on perception checks based on smell or hearing, but disadvantage on ones relying on sight, because colour recognition.
Yes. They can see like a colourblind person who's like red-green colourblind is what a dog can see. Everything's yellow and blue.
Okay. I've heard that they can see colour very dimly, but I'm not sure exactly what's true.
Well, no one's actually asked a dog yet, so until we get the response from a dog,
that is
then
true.
we can confirm it.
Once we master the canine language, we will be able to communicate them officially.
Exactly.
They both get a bite attack. These will be a d6 plus their strength modifier. Now that we've sorted those out, let's put the stats where we want them to go. So where do you think you're going to put ghost numbers? Now, bear in mind, as you're assigning these, your charisma and your constitution will go up by 1 each.
Okay, so if I can put like maybe the lower one in one of those ones, it will boost up to 10 anyway, just don't get a modifier with it. Ghost is quite a big, intimidating dog for somebody who's probably not seen him before. So I'd probably put the 16 into strength. Kind of makes sense. The 9 I'm going to probably put into intelligence. It's going to have to be intelligence.
Okay, because he's not a smart boy.
He's not a smart boy, no. He's very goal orientated if the goals are play, food, or walk.
Oh, you said the word.
That's the word. He's not in the room though, so it's fine. He's already been for one, so he'll be pooped by now. We'll put the 10 into charisma because it'll go up to 11 anyway. He's quite agile, so I'll probably put the 14 in dexterity. We'll put constitution as 11 and the wisdom as 10.
Okay, so that's those. Now for me, Lulu is not a strong dog, so she immediately gets a 9 in the strength. She is quite nimble, even if she is a little chubster, so I'll put a 15 in dexterity. Constitution 12, because she is quite chunky.
And she's 10 years old now. She's had a couple of years on the planet now, so she's built up a lot of kind of health, a lot of health points. If the world was D&D.
Yeah, I'd say that 11 in her intelligence, because she's not that stupid, though she does have her moments. A 12 in her wisdom, because she knows what certain things mean. Like if she goes out for a wee, she will then start staring at her bag of biscuits, because now she knows that she's going to get 3 of them for having a wee. And then the final 15 into charisma, because everyone loves Lulu.
Oh yeah, she's adorable. I've seen her twice. Did I see her twice, I think? And she is a lot smaller than you expect her to be. But she's so adorable.
She is very small.
Very shy at the start. And then once she warms up to you, oh my god, she's like, I want pets, I want belly rubs, I want everything.
When you do play as a animal companion, you get access to 1 breed ability. So, have you thought about the kind of build you'd want Ghost to be?
Yes. So, in my head, initially I was going to go like a paladin role, but when I'm thinking about it, it's like more Ghost is kind of more a fighter than a paladin. And there, I'll put a video up of it at some point. But when we go on walks, sometimes Ghost likes to eat the grass, even though he's not supposed to. So I was going to put like kind of like a druidic kind of like aspect in there. But if we're only doing level 1, I will stay with fighter and do like a fighter build.
I'd say there's a lot of breed abilities, and to read them all out would take a while, and you probably forget what half of them are. So based on that, I would probably suggest to you
Is there kind of like a druidy fighter, paladin fighter kind of build? Or still grace?
It's just... Well, based on the abilities on what it is you're going for, the three I would recommend to you, and you can only have one of these, are either Grabbing Bite. So you have a strong, powerful mouth and neck. When you succeed in hitting a creature of your size or smaller with your bite attack, you may declare it grappled. Guard Dog. If an ally is hit by an attack within 5 feet of you, you may make an attack against that attacker with your reaction. Or Thick Coat. Your fur is thick and glossy. As a natural defense, you have 12 plus your dexterity modifier when not wearing armor.
I think because he's a German Shepherd and German Shepherds were bred to be guard dogs, I go with guard dog.
Now for Lulu, let's see. I'm thinking that she'd be a rogue-like character.
I see that. It's very tiny, she can get into small gaps.
And she is also a sneaky cow when she wants to be. This one is going to be based off how we play fetch, so she's going to have an ability called catch and fetch. Now, in terms of D&D normal rules, that is basically the monk's catch missile, or deflect missile, sorry.
So can they like grab a missile out of the air and then redirect it back to the person that fired it?
With this one, she doesn't have the ability to throw it back, so she'll be able to catch it out the air. She can reduce the damage to 0. The background. Okay, so you can either choose one from the actual D&D book itself, or you can use the one that is the only one that is in this book. It's just simply called Awakened Dog.
That seems a bit generic, but what's Awakened Dog?
So Awakened Dog is basically however it's happened. You have gained the intelligence and ability to talk, and you will gain insight and persuasion proficiency, no tool proficiencies. You'll learn another language. So the feature with it doesn't actually have a name. They'll be able to sniff around popular places and get sense to quickly learn limited information about the place, such as the quality of water and food supplies, population, and so on. You can find friendly local dogs who can help you seek safe and welcoming accommodation, food, and shelter.
I still want to go down that kind of paladin-y, druidy route, so like a sage or like what's some of it? You just said it. What are the similar ones?
Acolyte.
Acolyte's probably the other one, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe one of those two.
So with an acolyte, you would gain insight, religion proficiencies, 2 languages of your choice, and then you would get the feature shelter for the faithful, which means that you can go to temples, especially if you one that you've got specific ties with, and they'll be able to offer you some services and shelter and so on. For Lulu, I'm going to take the Awakened Background one.
Nice and simple, nice and easy.
Then, as a sage, you would get Arcana and History proficiencies, 2 languages of your choice, and then the equipment that comes with it.
I know with Sage. It'll be a fighter Sage.
Okay. Now, have you got a backstory in mind, or do you want to leave personality traits and stuff to a dice roll?
I haven't got anything in mind at the moment for the backstory. So yeah, I probably will leave it up for the dice to decide for me.
So give me a D8 roll.
Get this cool dice that I've got.
Very nice.
That's a 7.
A 7. I love to play more than anything, be it racing around with children or more cerebral fare.
That sounds like him. Yeah.
Okay.
What about the play?
Lulu, I'm going to choose what I think sounds like her. I'd say that she dislikes conflict and she tries to be a calming mediator. Alright, next up, Ideal.
Oh, hey, Ash. You're just dancing in the background.
I didn't see him because I'm writing all this down. So
He was doing a belly dance in the background.
Do you want to roll it again?
Yeah, let's roll this again.
Right, D6.
D6 this time. D6 looks like this.
I am jealous of this pretty dice set you've got.
That's a 6.
So this one is called Change. My enhanced understanding of the world shows me many injustices. I have a deep desire to enact change in the world order, one day at a time.
Can I roll Batman again?
You want to roll again? That's fine.
I don't think it quite fits. Right, that's 6 again.
No, yep.
That's like, no, you will pick that one. Okay, 5.
Knowledge. I have a unique gift and perspective, and I must share that and further my knowledge of the world so maybe more like me can follow.
I'm going to roll it again. This will be the third and final time.
Third and final.
3.
Family. Nothing is more important than the people we love. I'd do anything to keep my family together.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
I think that's Lulu as well, to be honest.
Yeah. You like it when we're both together, don't you? You don't like it when we're in separate rooms.
He also doesn't like it. I can tell from your streams as well. He doesn't like it when you stream because he's not the centre of attention.
Well, you say that. We've moved the office downstairs, as you can see on my screen. And he's got more room to kind of walk around now. So when we put the green screen up, it's not going to block off the entire room. So he actually kind of prefers it down here.
I remember watching some of your Pride and Pixel videos, and I think it was maybe your most recent one, the Eurovision one, where you'll be talking and then a snoot just pops up. Like, hey!
Like, hey!
Pay attention
to
me.
Look at me!
Right, give me a D6 again, Finn, for the Bond.
The Bond. James Bond. And that's 6 again. I'm rolling very high with these dice. I like these dice already.
There are others like me, for I am their kin. I will seek them out no matter what.
You will seek them out or you'll beat them out.
Seek them. But are you hoping it was beat because that's what Ghost would do?
Yeah. I had to make sure, because the sentence would go different ways depending on what word was. Good boy. So you're saying that he's the king of people like him, and he wants. Is that kind of like saying he wants more friends and family, basically?
Like kin, not king.
Kin.
But yeah, he wants to find more awakened dogs.
Oh, okay. Okay. He doesn't like other dogs. That's the thing. He's quite a loner dog. But I guess in the world of D&D, it would make more sense for him to get him more awakened dogs.
So there are more dogs out there like me. I will find them and kill them.
Dun dun dun. As you said, that Ghost had a little light down now. Ghost agrees. We'll go with that.
We move on to the floor.
He barks too much.
Now. That is definitely Lulu, but I don't think that's one of the options. All right. Give me a D6.
5.
I've never let go of my basic instinct and can be the cause of social awkwardness with my canine behaviour.
Are you socially awkward, Ghosty? The fact that he hasn't responded to me, I'm going to say yes. We'll go with that.
Okay. And then for the floor, I think Lulu's would be, I fear losing my companions, and so I can react to strangers with mistrust and even aggression. That is definitely Lulu.
Yeah. On the attack all the time.
So now we come to the class. Now, when it comes to playing as an animal companion, the classes are a little bit altered. So the way it works is that you would choose a class like normal, and the subclass and all that like normal as well. But you may, if you wish, substitute one or more of the features in the standard class for one of the ones listed in the book. So it also says that you can have the abilities in addition to the ones you get by default in the class as well. So you can either swap out one you don't like for this ability, or you can just add it on.
Oh, okay.
So you say you want him to be a fighter?
Yeah, a fighter with like a sagey background.
Okay, so as a fighter, at second level, Ghost would gain Action Surge like fighters do, but if he wanted to, he may replace it with the following ability, which is Fangs of the Wolf. So whenever you score a critical hit with your chosen weapon, you may take a free bonus attack with your bite.
Oh, nice. So you can hit and then bite.
Yes. So your options would be, for the fighter, in Ghost case, to either take Action Surge or replace Action Surge with Fangs of the Wolf.
Action Surge gives him an extra attack, basically, doesn't it?
It gives you a second action in the turn, so it doesn't necessarily have to be an attack.
Okay, it's an extra action, okay. An extra action, or if I'm fighting, I get a bite ability. I'm going to keep Action Surge, because that might be useful in the future.
Okay. Now I'm going to see what Lulu would get. Lulu would get Cunning Action at level 2. She could then replace Cunning Action with Silent Pause. When making a dash move during your turn, you may make a bonus hide action at the end of it. Ooh.
You can run and hide, or you can make an extra action without any penalty.
Well, so with Cunning Action, you can either dash, stealth, or disengage as your bonus action. But if we put it with silent pause, it means that she can do a dash with her action, and then at the end of it, she can do a bonus hide at the end.
You would probably go for the silent pause one for yours. It sounds better. Is your character sheet though?
See, I'm thinking about it because as a rogue, you can dash 3 times with normal movement, action dash, and then bonus action dash if you do the cunning action. But if you are planning to hide it with your cunning action anyway, silent pause just doesn't seem worth it if you are just gonna take 2 dashes and then hide anyway. Because it's not like you can do it for free. No, I don't think I will replace it. I'll just keep it as cunning action.
Goes to Greece. I apologise for that.
So, you know what? Now that I think about it, we are gonna take them to level 3 so they can have a subclass each, but we won't go through all the details. We'll put them onto the sheets, and then I'll make them available, if you're okay with this, in our Discord. So if anyone wants to download and play them, you can.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, so what subclass of fighter do you think Ghost would be?
What are my options?
Oh boy. All right.
How long have you got left for this video?
Oh no, we've almost been at it for an hour. It's just when you go, how many subclasses there are?
That's the other hour, just reading them all out.
To which I go, how high can you count, Finn?
Zach, can you just read the book out to me? I'll just go for a nap.
If I did that, I'd have to carry over, 12 or so books to the table.
Boof, 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 boof.
Do you remember that one skit I did on my old channel where I was making a D&D character using every book I had, and I just came in with a huge pile of them?
Yes, I do remember that, yes. It was a great video.
Yeah, I would... Well, that pile has now gotten bigger, so I'd have to be carrying more of it to the table if I was to read out every subclass to you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
What were the other options again?
I just have...
1 week later.
Okay, so the top 3 so far, the ones you've read out, are the Knight, the Battle Master, and the Rune Knight.
Okay.
And I'm thinking Knight will probably be the best option for us because it combines both the Sagey bit for the Druid and then the Knight bit for Paladin as well as a fighter. So I'm going to go with Knight. Ghost is going to be a Knight fighter. Fighter Knight.
So he's going to be a Banneret.
Yes. Whichever one was the Knight one.
Yes, that's what it was, yeah. And then for Lulu, okay, so out of the subclasses for Lulu, I am torn between Swashbuckler and Thief.
I'm guessing one gives you more stealthy and one gives you more fighty.
Yes.
I speak well.
You know what? I think I'll go for Thief for Lulu because there have been times where she has managed to just steal something off your plate when you're not looking.
I can see that. The mischievous face of that's mine. Yank, that's mine.
So thank you, Finn, for joining me today and turning our dogs into D&D characters. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Yes, I have. It was a very, very lovely evening. Hope we can do this again.
So the only thing left for me to do is to draw them. But before we do that, Finn, where can people find more of you?
Where can't you find more of me? Probably the better question. My name's Finn. I am 1/3 of Pride and Pixels, which is our YouTube and Twitch channel. They're both the same name. You can find them around my face somewhere. I've also got a podcast I do with my friend Andy. It's a writing podcast. It's not predominantly D&D focused. It's on all kinds of writing. But we've been doing that since September of 2023, and you can find that on Spotify and YouTube as well. I think that's pretty much it, really. And like I said, if you're on my side, you can join our Discord if you want to, or you can join Zach's Discord.
So thank you everyone for watching. We hope you enjoyed the art and you hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, as well as join our community for more weirdos in our comfy corner of the internet, just like us. So thanks for watching, everyone. Would you like to say goodbye, Finn?
Goodbye, Finn.
And remember, everyone, to keep on rolling.
Keep on rolling.